Hello everyone! The yellow file session is not available on YouTube, but we have Instagram. So as you know, I do 2 lives per month. One, the yellow file session that is all in English with a topic that I can share my yellow file. But since YouTube is not working right now, I'm not gonna get nervous. We don't win nothing about it, right? I don't want to get my cortisol level, but I have Instagram. So Instagram, excellent. So after I recorded here this stream like here through Instagram, I'm able to upload on YouTube. That's what we have, and this is what we're gonna work with what we have. How are you feeling today? Most important thing today is that we are going to talk about the mental triggers. Yes. The mental triggers, they are very important when you're going to negotiate something at your job or when you want to get something. Precisely in the corporate world, and like 20 minutes before this live, I just finished one class for my Master Business English course. And for the people that don't know me, I do business English classes, recorded classes, and mentoring classes. As you know me, my name is Pauline Janis, a corporate specialist in corporate communication for the most part, but my main focus are Brazilian professionals that are currently placed in the workforce and that are searching for jobs. It doesn't mean that I'm excluding and banning other people. It means that I channel and I focus the energy of my people around it on what I believe it's very important. All right. So today topic on hand, it's about mental triggers. The mental triggers can be used to work concurrently with us or against us. But one book that I really recommend, as you know, the Yellow File session, it's all in English. Most of the time I share the yellow file, but since I don't have it, I can't share it here on YouTube, so we'll be without the yellow file. So mental triggers, I highly recommend this book. It's from Gustavo Ferreira. You can have many, about mental triggers. We have so many options right now, so many options that we want to convey, that we want to talk, but this one, it's really good. I think it's good because it gives you a good sense. You don't need to work on the purchasing department, to be able to understand the basis of it. And one of the things that I always tell people, it's important for you to have the base of something, and then you will be able to talk. It's the same thing. You need to pay experts to become an expert. When you say em Português dá ponto sem nó, you need to find people that are good for you, and therefore you're good for them, and then you can work around it. Does it make sense? Very good. So the mental triggers. Right now we have 6 mental triggers. Yes, indeed, we have 6 mental triggers. And one of the yellow files that I give to all my clients, regardless of the segment my clients sit in, if they work on the banking industry, if they work like in service, if they work in all ONG, oil and gas industries, if they work in insurance companies, if they work in retail, you need to know about the mental triggers. And there is specifically one that I want to share with you all because it's so important. It's really important. Is the mental trigger that the name is scarcity, o gatilho mental de escassez. The mental trigger of scarcity, it's when people suppress quantity. When you suppress quantity of something, if I don't buy this gold pen, I give this pen to my clients, this with the notepad, but if you don't buy this today, you're gonna miss the discount. This is scarcity. Scarcity at work right now, we can have, in my humble opinion, we can have so much automation with AI and everything. And I think that the scarcity is becoming really high on professionals that are really willing to think. I am a person that I like to handwrite, and I am a person that I like real books rather than Kindle, but no judgment intended here. But I truly believe that by reading, by jotting down, taking notes, our brain keeps more fresh, and we can read better, and we can memorize things. Precisely to the scarcity. Scarcity is when your brain reacts faster when it's missing something. A real example, since I am a business English communicator teacher, I lost that position in English because my English was not good enough, and I have an MBA, I have a postgrad, blah 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 blah, all the graduations, but English was the main trigger that made the other person, the other peer, to be promoted instead of you. So the trigger, the mental trigger of scarcity makes people rush to my course or whatever course they want to go and find something, find the knowledge, the hard skills of the soft skills in communication. More than that, the human brain, our human brain, my human brain, your human brain, we will always try to protect you with something. But the human brain also reacts a lot positively or negatively when somebody or someone are trying to sell products and services on the internet, and they say, oh, hurry, otherwise you will miss the discount. Oh, sorry, we don't have this product anymore. Sorry, the vacancy is no longer open. Your brain tends to protect you, and therefore when there is a trigger of scarcity, as I mentioned earlier, we have 6 triggers, but the one that is really important is the scarcity. So when your brain understands that the scarcity makes you take action, it's a positive thing. Now, when you did not take action and you lost something, you feel bad about it. Did you notice? But it is. So the message that I want to convey here, think about it on the investments that you are making. Think about it on the mental triggers that you are searching for. Because to me, the 2 triggers, the mental trigger of scarcity, which can be the lack of something, a product or a service, it's really connected with the trigger of urgency. The mental trigger of scarcity is the lack of quantity, and the mental trigger of urgency is the lack of time. So when clock is ticking and you have that position that it's open, and just because you don't know to communicate well, your brain sends to you the message that you need to hurry. Welcome to the mental triggers. Welcome to the Yellow 5 session, and I'm confident it was very beneficial to you all. Too bad I could not share the slides, but the most important thing is that you acknowledge what is happening and you understand that a mental trigger can build good habits and therefore good routine in your life. So next week we're going to have the second live. Hopefully I will be able to connect on YouTube. We are going to talk about the topics related to the corporate settings, but in Portuguese, and you guys will pick the topic. So I'll be seeing you next Tuesday. We have 2 live per month. Think about it on the mental triggers, and mainly the mental trigger of scarcity. Hello everyone, hello opportunities, and see you next week. Bye now. Thank you.